Hi, I'm Pam Ramey and welcome back to Pain Free with Pam. I'm so glad that you are here, where my goal is to give you very simplistic, effective movements that you can do every day that are going to make your back stronger and that are going to help to keep your back out of pain. I lived with severe back pain for so many years and developed this method really for myself, and it works, and that's what I'm bringing to you. And it's called the 4 pillars of back health, which are strength, flexibility, moving your spine in all of the directions in which it was created to move, and also utilizing good posture. And those are the 4 areas of 4 pillars that we really are focused on with this channel. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about another direction we've got to move our spine. And for most of us, gravity is pulling us forward. We know that, right? So we live life forward. If we're not careful, if we're not intentional, then that's the only way we end up moving our spine through life, and that will wreak havoc on your spine. Everything we do is taking us forward, and our spine is created to move in other directions, such as rotation. That's what we're going to be talking about today. Your spine must rotate. You must rotate your spine. And when you think about it, where would you need, it's very functional, where would you need to know that your spine can move in rotation? How about when you're driving a car? To see who's pulling up behind you, looking over your shoulder. It's very necessary, and it's very, very functional. And so I'm going to give you a movement that's going to take you into rotation and just show you how you can start to build some good range of motion with your rotation. So you can either do this sitting on a chair, kind of like what I'm doing right now, or you can sit on the floor in a little crisscross applesauce. So whatever works best for you, that's where I want for you to go. But for today, I'm gonna go ahead and put my feet on the floor and just sit on the edge of a chair. Just sit on the edge of a chair. I'm gonna sit up nice and tall. And you're gonna place your hands on your knees to begin. Your shoulders are down, you're sitting up nice and tall out of your hips. And even visualize a plumb line going all the way through your body, and you're lifting up through the crown of your head. And even visualize, if you could, as you do that, space between the bones in your back as you're lifting up out of your hips. So we're going to begin our rotation in this good posture. Shoulders are down, breastbone is open, and hands are on your knees. Let's take our right hand, cross it over to the outside of that left knee. Take your left hand behind you, and then keeping your spine elongated, just begin to rotate, looking over your back shoulder. So when you get here, I want you to ask yourself a couple of questions. Number 1, am I sitting up tall? Could you sit up 3 inches taller, or are you slouching? You don't want to slouch into this. You want to sit up as tall as you can. The second question would be, can I open my breastbone? Can I expand my breastbone anymore? That'll help you sit up taller. It really will, if you just draw a little bit of focus to your breastbone. And you're going to hold this for 2 seconds. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, and then you're going to come all the way over to the other side. Left hand goes to the right side, the outside of the right knee, and you're going to rotate and ask yourself those same 2 questions. Can I sit up 3 inches taller? Am I expanding that breastbone as wide as I possibly can as you look over your shoulder? So if you go to one side and then over to the other side, we're going to call that 1 repetition. And I would like for you to try to do 8 repetitions today. See if you can do 8 repetitions, whether you have your feet on the floor or you're sitting on the floor in crisscross applesauce. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, coming back over. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. And I want you to try to do 8 of those repetitions today. It's going to make your back feel better. It's going to get tension out of your spine. Your back will thank you for doing rotation today. And remember that God has created your back to heal itself through proper movement. So I'm so glad you were here today, and enjoy rotating your spine. And I'm going to see you next time on Pain Free with Pam. Bye.